Greetings and welcome back to Papo Coin Crypto Channel, everyone. This is Rich making another video on XRP today. As usual, we're going to discuss XRP today, so I hope everyone is having a fantastic day wherever they are in the world. And I have to start with the fundamentals of crypto. Even if XRP reaches $100, investors may still encounter hidden problems, according to the U.S. Family Office. Therefore, everyone will see money that can change their lives if XRP reaches a significant amount of dollars. However, people are discussing taxable events rather than reading the entire piece. Additionally, borrow against your cryptocurrency rather than selling it. The one thing I will say is that as a cryptocurrency investor, you should definitely start considering an LLC, but don't believe what everyone else says on X and online. First, have a conversation with a lawyer, and then with an accountant. In this manner, your future strategy will be more effective. An LLC actually helps you by keeping you apart from your wealth. Additionally, it enables you to write off a large number of items rather than paying the whole amount of capital gains. However, I don't know anyone who ought to be in a hurry to convert their cryptocurrency into US dollars. The cross-border return of XRP, white. It may have its most significant year-to-date in 2025. Finally, I will share my final opinions on this subject. Banks are going over unresolved settlement issues again. Remittance companies looking for less expensive railroads. The return of XRPs is driven by regulators charting paths rather than hype. XRP is returning to a role it has been preparing for since the early days of blockchain when these currents collide. Cross-border payments have always been a factor, but in 2025, things have changed significantly. These days, real-time payments are crucial. Quick, affordable, and safe. Everyone is looking for a SWIFT substitute. Even the Trumps raised a lot of awareness about the SWIFT system's actual flaws. They are the ones advocating for a SWIFT system overhaul. Additionally, it seems to be rekindling the demand for something akin to XRP. Something that provides liquidity on demand. Additionally, we are in a period where the United States may also have that liquidity issue or crisis. Then, every bank will be scrambling to acquire XRP or something like. However, it goes beyond that. Unlocking the Nostro Vostro accounts and returning the funds to the banks was Ripple's constant goal. But when you own XRP, all of this demonstrates why you are holding the future. And it's back here with this mapping. Are you prepared for the actual adoption front? XRP and other ISO 222 holders. Now, if you've seen this before, it always meant that XRP would be backed by 1 ounce of gold, or have the same value as XLM, XDC, Algo, IOTA, and so forth. However, none of these cryptocurrencies will be backed by palladium, copper, silver, or gold. What they were attempting to do at the time was to show you where these cryptocurrencies were headed and what their potential future worth would be. Additionally, the recent launch of ISO is rekindling all of these old mappings. However, gold backing is not required for XRP. Silver is not required to support XLM. Every day they will be transporting a great deal of wealth. They will be influencing the value of gold, silver, and other commodities. Therefore, you don't want them to be backed by anything. Every day they will be transporting tokenized assets throughout the globe. XRP will grow significantly. Why XRP is mispriced in the market? Given what's happening at the moment, I felt this essay was excellent. Because it does not know what it is valuing, the market keeps mispricing XRP. It sees a token but not the underlying system. The market has been using inaccurate metrics to measure XRP for years. Investors seek out volatility. Headlines are what analysts seek. However, neither team looked into infrastructure. XRP isn't a vehicle for entertainment. It is a financial tool made to precisely transfer value. Neutrality and finality throughout the global system. Because the function itself has not yet been priced by the world, its price does not yet correspond to its function. They are saying that the price of XRP should be determined by its usefulness. Furthermore, I do think that something like XRP cannot be priced by the market. Everyone mentions past cycles and market capitalization. Market capitalization is irrelevant. Utility is important. You should wait till they begin using XRP globally. Observe the disparity in XRP's price. I don't think the market is currently prepared for something like XRP. We will value XRP based on what we can purchase with a single XRP, I have always stated. What you can buy with 10 XRP. Perhaps you can purchase a house with $100, a brand new car with 20, and so forth. Market capitalization is, in my opinion, the one aspect of cryptocurrency that people misunderstand the most. Furthermore, the price of XRP at its current position is not, in my opinion, the true price. The CTO of Ripple claims that Bitcoin cannot succeed on its own. XRP was designed to take the place of what David Schwartz said: if you hold Bitcoin, you perceive like a bottom line within the next few years. Thus, I believe that the early tribe is disappearing. Additionally, I believe that there couldn't be a W if you want the ecosystem to have. The idea that there might be a world with just one successful blockchain or DeFi is nearly unthinkable. It's simply unthinkable. The space will either succeed or fail. I believe that people are beginning to realize how successful the space will be. Between Bitcoin and Ethereum, I believe XRP fills a special position. As you are aware, XRP is the first blockchain that wasn't based on a copy of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin itself was created in 2012. Doesn't employ evidence of work. It makes use of what is currently known as proof of association. It was the first ledger to include issued assets, which were tokenized assets used for things like stablecoins. People can shift between assets thanks to its inbuilt decentralized exchange. A carefully chosen collection of financial requirements is, in my opinion, one of the XRP ledger's value propositions. Therefore, the XRP ledger has a set of financial permanence to deliver valuable services, as opposed to the kind of free-for-all platforms or smart contracts with extremely restricted functionality of something like Bitcoin. It is a public good in our eyes. We consider it to be something you can't really separate apart on your own. Decentralized IDs, decentralized exchange, escrow, and other features are examples of these functionalities. It serves as a platform for businesses to conduct business. Thus, XRP holds a special place on the XRP ledger. You can only use it as an asset to cover fees. It's the only possession that everybody can possess. The only asset without a counterparty is this one. When there isn't a direct trading pair between two tokens, it serves as a bridge asset. Therefore, the network will automatically route the trade direct XRP to enhance speed or pricing if you're dealing between two assets, regardless of how many people want to trade in the opposite direction. XRP works behind the scenes to improve the efficiency of those markets, even if you might not perceive it as a user. And as an XRP holder, you may witness that in the form of improved trading and liquidity. Where do you both think XRP will eventually fit into the global financial stack in 5 years? In my opinion, institutional acceptance will pave the way for widespread retail adoption over the course of the upcoming years. Believe that you will. Thus, David Schwartz reiterates his prediction that widespread acceptance will occur in a matter of years. Institutional adoption is where it all begins. Let's go on. As soon as it can offer the goods and services that the general public needs, all of these will replace sizable portions of traditional finance or apps. Consider the financial services and goods that individuals require, such as loans and prudent investments. As soon as blockchains are able to do that, I believe that people will recognize the advantages of having an open system, similar to the way the internet supplanted private information and movement systems. Therefore, I believe that the current enterprise acceptance will further accelerate the growth of retail DeFi. Enterprise adoption is already taking place. The fact that these ETFs are simultaneously attracting all of that institutional capital makes them quite significant. Additionally, they are consuming a significant portion of that XRP supply. However, I believe David is correct. I believe that blockchain and cryptocurrency will be widely used in just a few years. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thanks to everybody. In the next one, I'll see you. Enjoy your evening.